Well, it is always a great day for us with South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Send Suzy Ellison and the South Carolina Specialty Foods Division down because we've got so many cool people in South Carolina with great ideas for products.
Well, it's not cool tonight. It's hot tonight, Amanda.
Whoa. well, tell us who you've got and why it's so hot.
Reggie Sharpe with Warrant Man Pepper Company.
And Reggie, how'd you get that interesting name for your company?
Well, I've been a law enforcement officer the most of my adult life. I apprehend fugitives as a vocation, and in so doing, I've achieved national recognition as having done that at a greater volume than anybody else. I hold the national record for apprehending fugitives.
Well, we are proud of your success for keeping us safe. Thank you. But also, you have time when you're not on looking for people to think about how to cook and to enjoy hot sauces. And apparently, you just decided you were going to start coming up with some great sauces. Tell us your story.
Well, I've been enjoying hot sauces all my life.
Sounds like you're a regular South Carolinian.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a Southerner, and to that tradition, I created my first hot sauce using a small bit of pepper to replicate what my dad used to make was a pickled pepper in a mason jar, and we'd pour the sauce on greens.
Yep.
So I took a hobby and a recent love of growing peppers and turned it into a small, legitimate business.
Okay. And I've never heard of free-range peppers before. Why don't you get him to explain that and tell us about some of the ones
Farmer Reggie has free-range peppers now.
And
there are a lot of them right here.
Well, I grow a variety of peppers. I grow some myself and some with the help of some of my friends. But I have a wide range of peppers that range in the scale from very mild to very hot. And I use those blends to try to make something for everybody and a good complement for any dish.
Okay. And I think this little fella right here is the real booger of all.
Yes, ma'am. That's the Carolina Reaper. A lot of people have heard of that. It's the world's hottest pepper. And I do use that in my sauces, but in moderation, so it's not the hottest sauce. But I'm proud to use a South Carolina born and bred product in my South Carolina sauces.
Well, I'm going to start off with one that you said was the one that you started with, and that's the one I think everybody uses because we all love greens in South Carolina. And this is like a pepper vinegar.
Yes, ma'am, it is. It's like a traditional Southern style, except for this particular one. I only used a Carolina Reaper, and it only takes a very small amount to achieve the heat result that you want.
All righty. And actually, you said that, interestingly, with these peppers, one pepper might be hotter than another, and so one bottle might be a little hotter than another bottle.
That's correct. That particular sauce, the clear one, because I use the Carolina Reaper pepper, it's a bottle-made product and not a batch-made product. And so one bottle you may find perfect, and the next one may be too hot, and the next one might be a little less heat. But
it sounds like Goldilocks in the porridge, doesn't it?
That's right.
Well, Suzy, I know that you said you like things hot, and I think he's got your number in one of these bottles.
Homicide's my favorite.
Let's hear about this
It's a little toasty. It's good.
Well, the Homicide hot sauce, I made that blend for people who really like hot sauce, such as myself. It has a high heat level, but it's tolerable. It's not incredibly hot. It goes good on a variety of foods, but I made that particular one for hot sauce connoisseurs.
Okay, and then I'm going to be a little bit moderate tonight, and I think this was one that you said just has just kind of a wide range of flavors and fullness to it.
Yes, ma'am. That particular recipe, it took me the longest to develop. It's actually the lowest of the heat scale of the products that I have. It has a wide variety of peppers, the greatest of all. Does it? And it has a light heat, which is achieved through the Scotch bonnet pepper.
And what do we call this one?
That one's called aggravated assault.
Aggravated assault. So it's just a little bit aggravating, right?
Just a little bit.
And then they've got these cute little handcuffs on them. I mean, you've got some funny little doodads, but over here we got something that's actually got a match stuck on it. Suzy, see if you can figure out what this is all about.
That's his infused salt.
Oh.
And it is really good on chicken. I've tried it. And
how'd you get the idea for this one?
Well, I've had help from some friends that actually planted the seed in my head, but I took gourmet Atlantic sea salt and infused it with Carolina Reaper as well as ghost pepper.
Gosh.
So it has, it's to be used in some degree of moderation, but it infuses with the salt, and it's great for a variety of products, particularly on meats and things like that.
Well, I see here in front of us, we've got a beautiful dinner staring us in the face, a nice thick slab of beef, a steak, and it looks like that's what you've been putting on this one.
Absolutely. Before you put it on there, instead of using seasons or rubs, try some of this on a nice big fat ribeye, and you'll never have a better steak. And
Boy,
it's delicious.
But then Suzy is kind of getting to be tailgate season, so see if you can get some ideas about how you might season up those chicken wings.
Little homicide mixed with aggravated assault, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Most people are familiar with the buffalo wing type stuff, one of my favorite foods in the world to eat. And both of my red sauces are excellent for that. If you like it mild, use mild. If you like it hot, use the hotter one. Or if you're in between, you can mix the two flavors to adjust your palate, but it's very, very good with chicken.
And then here y'all are, you are down there in North Charleston, you're in the holy city, right up the road, and of course seafood is just all over the place down there. And tell me about what you're doing over here with these oysters.
Okay, yes, ma'am. With these are oyster shooters, and I've had a variety of people to tell me about them, that they've used both of my sauces in the oyster shooters. And it's as low as or as high as you like on the heat scale. It's very good. Also, if we contribute going down to the other seafood with the shrimp cocktail, homicide is particularly great to add to fuse with the horseradish.
Ooh,
makes a
boy.
wonderful, wonderful dip.
I bet that would be good.
And to top it all off, we have a Bloody Mary, which is crusted with around the rim with some of the salt, arson salt, which makes it just perfecto. It also contains some of my hot sauces that actually give it a little bit of a twinge.
Gosh, this just opens up a wealth of opportunities of thinking of how to use
Good on
these.
salad, too.
Well, of course, yeah, I guess it would be, yeah. I think that we could probably find a use for almost all of these in many, many things that we're cooking. And I think it's fun to think that these are peppers that you and your friends are growing mostly.
Absolutely. We're very proud of our to be certified, number one, but we're very proud to grow our own stuff. And what you're getting here from us is a South Carolina product. I'm hoping to spread it out further, but the good products, and I would stand for them and hope people would enjoy it.
And you brought a beautiful plant, and I think that plant has an association with Clemson and with Charleston.
Yes, ma'am, it does. That particular plant is a hybrid Cayenne plant, and it was developed in Charleston at the Research and the Coastal Research and Development Center at the Clemson Extension, and it's called a Charleston Hot.
It's just beautiful.
It is a wonderful plant. The heat level is just above regular Cayenne, and it has a wide...
Which in your book is very mild.
Very mild, yes, ma'am. It has a beautiful array of colors as they start to ripen.
I think a lot of people would be excited to think about getting their hands on some of these. And so what's the best? Do you have a website, or are these in some stores somewhere? Tell me how we can find these products.
Yes, ma'am. My website is www.warrantmanpepperco.com. Or if you listen on my website, there are a number of stores in the greater Charleston area that carry my products, and it seems like we are making it grow by the week as more places are starting to carry it.
Well, and I think a lot of people like to shop at the farmers market that I believe takes place Saturday. And where is that? And
yes, ma'am. We're down at the farmers market, Marion Square in Charleston.
Right at Marion Square, yeah.
And I would have to give thanks to Harrison Chapman, the fellow down there who runs the show. He's a very good guy, puts together a great market, and we're happy and blessed to be a part of it.
And so that would be a good place if we happen to be in Charleston. We can come and find not only your products, but a lot of other South Carolina products as well.
Yes, ma'am. There are a lot of local vendors down there, a very nice niche of people. I'm glad to know a few of them, and they've taken me in with open arms, and I'm certainly glad to be a part of it.
And then you can find a wonderful restaurant to go to that maybe participates in the Eat Your Plate program that South Carolina Department of Agriculture has. Suzy, your product, though, your organization has a wealth of things. Gosh, I mean, the number of people who've come up with great ideas, their own entrepreneurial ideas for South Carolina that you represent, your organization. So tell us how we can get in touch and see that great listing.
Well, the website is SCSFA,
South
mouthful,
Carolina
Specialty Food Association
Specialty Foods,
.org.
okay.
Or you can just type in, just Google South Carolina Specialty Food.
Or how about if you go to the agriculture website?
You can find it on there.
Okay, the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. And I have seen just a wonderful wish book, I think. I like to look through and think about things if I'm going to go, hostess gift or something like that.
Well, we have the catalog on the website, but we are in the process. Hopefully by the 1st of October, we will have a new catalog printed.
And I believe that you'll send those to people if
We
they
will.
ask you to.
Yes,
and we
ma'am.
don't even have to send you a bunch of stamps. You'll just send it to us.
That's right.
I tell you, that is some good service. Yeah.
It is-
Well, I
it's
want
good
to
service.
congratulate you on your wonderful ideas and thank all your friends for helping you grow these peppers in
you.
pots so you don't have to bend over so hard to pick them. And we can't wait to learn more about your success, and we wish you all the very best of luck with Warrant Man Pepper Company.
Thank you very much. I'm proud to be here.